Current COVID scenario, cases of lung problem have increased due to lower SpO2 levels, which are seen very often in young as well as old people. Many patients are administered supplement oxygen to maintain SpO2 oxygen levels even post hospital discharge. There are ideally two ways to get supplement oxygen. One is oxygen tank, another is oxygen concentrator. Oxygen tank is an tank which can be used for a couple of hours, but it has got a recurring cost of filling up daily whenever it is empty. Also, carrying up oxygen tank which is bulky to the refilling station is not viable, and transportation logistics is an issue. The most ideal solution for home use is O2 concentrator, that is oxygen concentrator, which gives you continuous uninterrupted supply of oxygen on a regular basis. The O2 concentrator works on electricity, very easy, economically viable to use. It does not require any oxygen refilling. It is just to be plugged into the normal electrical plug. It has got a dehumidifier bottle which has to be filled up with the water, and just put the bottle in the machine and switch on the machine. The machine starts giving you 93 to 95% oxygen purity, oxygen to the patient. You have the option to either rent the O2 concentrator or buy an outright purchase depending on your budget. For patients with 24-hour use, it is recommended to have two oxygen concentrators, one for the night, one for the day. An ideal oxygen concentrator works best 8 to 10 hours, after which it has to be switched off for cooling. So, since I am personally using oxygen concentration machine for last 1 year, I have kept two machines, one for the day, one for the night. The O2 machines are almost zero maintenance, very easy to maintain, very easy to clean at home. Only just daily you need to change the water so that the fresh water gives you smooth outflow of oxygen. Also, the dehumidified bottle which is there with the oxygen concentrator, you have to change it sometimes, especially when you see white substance accumulation in the bottle. The white substance is nothing but calcium which is there in the water. The calcium particles settle in the bottom of the bottle, which results in lower oxygen outflow to the patient. So in that scenario, you will have to change the O2 concentrated dehumidifier water bottle, and the cost normally ranges from 500 to 1000 rupees depending on the machine and the make. There are a few suggestions. During the day, if you are doing exertion work, that is bathing, walking, etc., it is advisable to maintain higher level of O2 supply so that your oxygen level is maintained even when you are walking or bathing or doing any exercise. Utmost care of the patients has to be taken at night, especially as during the night it is a tendency that the normal people's oxygen level also drop by another 4 to 5 points. In this scenario, since the oxygen is already low and the patients are on oxygen, it is recommended to keep the oxygen machine at slightly higher level, so that in case of even slightly lowering of the oxygen, your oxygen level is maintained and not risking your life. Also, since O2 machines release carbon dioxide when you are using it, it is highly recommended that you keep the machine away from the patient and not near to the patient. To keep away to the patient, it is recommended either you use a 7 meter or a 10 meter wire, which is usually safe. Also, you have to keep the nasal pipe change. You have to keep changing the nasal pipe every 1 to 1.5 months, because once you are using the nasal pipe daily, it becomes hard and the prongs of the pipe pinch you in the nostrils when you use it daily. Also, it gives you discomfort since the plastic or the rubber of the pipe becomes harder. So it is ideally suggested that every month you change the nasal pipe so that you are using it fresh, free from all infections, and also a smooth pipe which gives you a comfortable usage. These are some of the small recommendations. I hope you all like the recommendations. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.